Hey y'all, I'm so glad you are here today. We are going to talk about something wonderful for your home. It is a DIY wall-mounted memo board. These boards are so useful and they look pretty too. A memo board can help you keep your thoughts in one place. It can make your kitchen, office, or even a hallway feel more organized. Plus, making it yourself means it will be just perfect for your space. It's a simple way to add a little bit of charm and a whole lot of function to your walls. I just love how a handmade item can tell a story. Now let's think about why these boards are such a good idea. Life can get busy, can't it? We have appointments, grocery lists, and sweet notes from our kids. A memo board gives all these important things a special home. Instead of papers scattered everywhere, they are all neat and tidy. This helps your mind feel clearer too. When your space is organized, your heart feels more at peace. It's about creating systems that make your daily life flow a little smoother. This way, you have more time for the things and the people you love. Before you start dreaming up your beautiful board, let's plan a little. Think about where this memo board will live in your home. Will it be in your busy kitchen where you plan your meals? Or maybe in your home office to keep track of big ideas? Perhaps a smaller one in the entryway for keys and outgoing mail could be helpful. The spot you choose will help you decide on the size and the style. Measure the wall space you have. You want it to fit just right, not too big and not too small. It should feel like it truly belongs there. Once you know where it's going, think about the look you want. Do you love a modern style? Or maybe a cozy farmhouse feel is more your speed? The style of your memo board can match your home's decor. You can choose different materials and frames to get the perfect look. A simple wooden frame can be very warm and inviting. A sleek metal frame might be great for a more modern space. The fun part is making it truly yours, a reflection of your family and your home's unique personality. Let's make something beautiful together. Alright, let's talk about what you will need to make your memo board. Most of these projects use some basic tools. You will likely need a good pair of scissors. A ruler or a measuring tape is also very important for getting things straight. Depending on your board type, you might need strong glue or a staple gun. If you are using a wooden frame, some small nails or wood glue will be helpful. Don't worry, these are all things you can find easily. We want this to be a fun and simple project for everyone, even if you are new to DIY. Safety first, so be careful with sharp tools. First up, let's talk about a classic, the Cork memo board. These are so practical and have a lovely natural look. For this, you will need a cork roll or cork tiles. You can find these at most craft stores. You will also need a sturdy backing material. Thin plywood or even a strong piece of cardboard can work. If you want to frame it, pick out a picture frame you love. It could be an old one you want to give new life, or a new one that fits your style. The cork itself is a wonderful texture to bring into a room. Making a simple cork board is easy, I promise. First, measure and cut your cork sheet to fit your backing board or your frame. Make sure your measurements are exact for a neat fit. Apply a good amount of strong glue to the backing board. Then, carefully press your cork sheet onto the glue. Smooth it out so there are no bumps. If you are using cork tiles, arrange them in a pattern you like. Let the glue dry completely. This might take a few hours, so be patient. Once it's dry, you can put it in your frame if you are using one. See? So simple. If you want to add a little more softness or color, a fabric-covered memo board is a wonderful choice. You will start with a base, like a cork board or a piece of foam board. Then, choose a fabric that makes you smile. It could be a pretty floral, a simple linen, or a fun pattern for a kid's room. Cut your fabric a little larger than your board. This gives you extra to wrap around the edges. Pull the fabric taut and secure it to the back of the board. You can use a staple gun for this or strong fabric glue. Make sure the corners are neat and tidy. Now, let's explore some other fun options for your memo board. How about a magnetic board? These are super handy, especially in a kitchen or office. You can use magnets to hold up notes, photos, and even small metal items. For this, you will need a piece of sheet metal. You can find thin, galvanized steel sheets at a hardware store. Be sure to get one that is not too thick so it's easy to work with. You will also need strong adhesive like construction glue to attach it to a backing board or directly into a frame. This type is sleek and modern. When you make your magnetic board, safety is important. Sheet metal can have sharp edges, so it's a good idea to wear gloves when you are handling it. If you need to cut the metal, use tin snips and be very careful, or many hardware stores can cut it to size for you. Once your metal sheet is ready, apply your strong adhesive to your backing board. Carefully place the metal sheet on top and press down firmly. Let it dry completely according to the glue instructions. This creates a wonderfully functional surface for all your little reminders. Another fantastic idea is a chalkboard or a whiteboard memo board. These are great for jotting down quick notes, lists, or even letting the kids draw. You can make one using special chalkboard paint or whiteboard paint. Just paint a smooth piece of wood, or even a section of a wall. Follow the paint instructions carefully for the best results. Usually you need a couple of coats. Alternatively, you can buy thin chalkboard or whiteboard panels. These can be cut to size and then framed, just like our other boards. What a fun, interactive option. No matter which type of board you choose, cork, fabric, magnetic, or chalkboard, a beautiful frame can make all the difference. You can use an old picture frame for a vintage look. Or, you can build a simple frame from new wood for a custom size. Paint the frame a bright color, or keep it natural wood for a rustic feel. You could even use reclaimed wood for extra character. Think about how the frame will tie into the room's decor. The frame really finishes off your memo board and makes it feel like a special piece of art. This is where the real fun begins. Making your memo board uniquely yours. Don't be afraid to get creative with customizations. You can paint your frame a cheerful color that brightens your room. Or try a distressed finish for that lovely farmhouse charm we all adore. Think about adding small hooks at the bottom for keys or little trinkets. You could even attach a small fabric pocket to hold pens or chalk. Little details like these make your memo board even more useful and special. Let your personality shine through in these finishing touches, y'all. These memo boards are so practical in many different parts of your home. In the kitchen, they are perfect for meal plans, grocery lists, or your family's favorite recipes. Imagine pinning up a recipe card while you cook. In a home office, a memo board can help you keep track of important tasks, deadlines, and inspiring quotes. For the kids' rooms, they are a wonderful place to display their artwork, school reminders, or a weekly chore chart. It helps them learn to be organized too in a fun and visual way. Every home can benefit from a little spot of organization. Taking care of your memo board is pretty simple, which is always a good thing. For cork boards, you can gently wipe them with a dry or slightly damp cloth if they get dusty. For fabric-covered boards, a lint roller works wonders to remove dust and fuzz. If it gets a small spot, try to spot clean it carefully. Magnetic boards can be wiped with a cloth. Chalkboards will need to be erased and occasionally wiped with a damp cloth to remove chalk dust buildup. Whiteboards clean up easily with a whiteboard eraser or a special spray cleaner. Regular, gentle cleaning will keep it looking great, so there you have it. Creating your own wall-mounted memo board is a simple and rewarding project. It's a chance to make something beautiful and functional for your home with your own two hands. I really hope you feel inspired to start your own DIY memo board. Think about the style you love and the space you have. Gather your materials, take it one step at a time, and enjoy the process. There's such joy in creating something that helps your home feel more like you. Happy crafting, friends. I know you'll make something wonderful.